So last week we got in the tunnels, and or that was the week before. We finally came out upon an opening. I don't know if you want to bring up the map. Um, to where there was three people on different pillars, and we went and attacked them. And there was one that was trying to run away, and did we end up killing him or did we pull him? No, no, we pulled him back, kept him alive, and then we heard other people coming down the hallway, so we took off and we jumped into the water and basically escaped the voices, and that's where we ended.
That mostly got it, yeah. So I'll say that's worth an inspiration point.
We discovered the real villain all along. His name
Memory.
was Howard.
Hi, my name's Howard.
Love it. Love it.
God damn
Love
it.
it.
And,
I don't
and Meepo
understand
has
your-
something against Howard.
I don't understand the hatred for Howard already.
Howard deserves it.
Meepo gave Howard more backstory than we experienced while on screen.
Howard wouldn't shut up.
Meepo wouldn't talk to him. So he's like,
Howard was his own induced form of torture. They tried to get Meepo to speak by putting him in the cage next to Howard.
Does
Okay.
Meepo need to speak though?
I've got a special page with all my notes on it. Let me try it out. There it is. Okay. So, we will officially jump into the session as everyone has made it to shore. All of you are soaked. It's the whole party, with the exception of Click. Click is flying, so he's not wet. And you've got a naked halfling and kobold with you, and because they took all of their stuff except for a modesty loincloth.
Hi, my name's Howard.
Does Howard want to drown?
No, I think we should run.
Doing
And you see the guard that you all brought, that you all pushed into the water. He is running away from you.
I chase him down.
All right. So you guys have about the same speed. Do you do anything special?
Dashing.
Hold on.
Sprint.
He can sprint too.
Yeah, but if you get close, you get an opportunity.
Hold on. I'll just try Misty stepping over to him
Okay.
in
Alright.
front of him and grab him.
All right. That would make a grapple. So you have to make a grapple roll.
Here's hoping. Oh, that was well. Is that strength,
It's athletics.
athletics? 24.
Okay, yeah, you easily capture him. It's like, no, stop. He's struggling against you.
We're going and we're seeing the guard.
No, no. All right, you all start to drag him. Click is flying overhead. You begin to hear shouting coming from the direction that you swam from. You see a couple figures. It's pretty far away though, from the drop and the swim that you had to make, but they definitely know. It looks like they're gesturing in your direction from that drain pipe. They were able to get past. It definitely slowed them down, but they were able to get past Click's holy weapon.
Are we not by the harbor?
You are on a rocky shore.
Oh,
That is like you were definitely in the bay that makes up Waterdeep, but you're not where the ships land.
I definitely mistook where I was. Well, I regret that decision.
So you look off to further describe what this place is. There's the stinking bay that is immediately behind you. You're on a rocky shore. There are buildings about 50 or so feet in front of you, and it looks like the rocky shore continues uh, for a couple hundred yards to your right, and if you were to go left, it then comes into a bit more a higher cliff where that drain pipe comes out of.
I assume we want to move away from the drain pipe.
Yep.
All right. Asgard is fighting you the whole time.
Be quiet, or we give you the Howard.
Let's just leave him. Let's just leave him. Get out of here. And Howard is running towards the building.
Howard does Howard
Yes,
know it?
leave Howard.
Sorry. Well, what did both of you say?
I was just responding saying, yes, leave Howard.
Oh. And what did Laura say?
Does Howard know enough that if we went to the guards, it would be worthwhile information?
He just said, let's get out of here.
So Howard just wants to run away.
Yeah. Which, fair.
Goodbye,
Howard.
Let's see.
To run away.
Katia, can you make another athletics check because that guard, he's not tied up, so he's trying to break free.
$18.
You beat him. It's like he felt a little slippery, like he's trying to outmuscle you, which isn't the best idea.
This is the strongest character I've ever played.
It's nice
This is
feeling.
amazing.
All right.
It was like, just cooperate and we'll get out of here away from those guys.
Something lands in the rocky soil next to you.
Is it an arrow?
That sounded like Arrow.
There was an arrow.
That was Arrow.
So, can I look up and to where the drain pipe is, and how far away is that?
It's about 80 feet at this point.
Okay. And I can see people that are in the drain pipe shooting at us. Then.
Yeah, I mean, there's one person. He seems fairly large. He's gesturing. And then there's another person, he's definitely smaller, that has the bow.
Okay, I want to go ahead and shoot a section of the drain pipe above their heads, kind of as a warning shot, maybe throw some dust down on their heads.
Okay, so if you're trying to do that, roll a d20 for me. There's gonna be a modifier for this. I just want to see how well it went. I got a number in my head.
18.
Okay. Your aim is true, and you hit that shaped stone of the tunnel, and some of it falls, and there's like a bit of a dust cloud that falls down on the people. It obscures your vision of them, but their vision is definitely obscured of you.
That's good. Let's get going.
Yeah. Let's go before they can see again, or jump down.
And we start hot-footing it, following Howard.
All right.
Hey, Howard, wait up.
No, Howard, run the opposite way.
You can easily catch up to Howard. Being a halfling, he's a little slower.
He's got them short, stubby little legs.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys are dipping and through the buildings. All right, what is your first move once you get out of sight of this drain pipe?
So there are buildings here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like you were basically on like a rock beach.
Okay. I'm just understanding my surroundings.
Yeah, I could definitely describe it better.
It's okay. Pardon.
You're right.
It's almond crumbs.
So what do we do? Howard says, turning around. I don't know anything about this place.
We gotta find the guards.
Okay.
Why? So they could throw me back in jail again?
You served your time.
That's
I
fair.
was sold.
Well, who else are we gonna talk to about this?
Click
Oh.
lands.
I think the guards being corrupt is pretty obvious.
Well,
Do
it
we
can't
have
be
any
all
friends
of
in
them.
this city? Says Click.
What was that?
Do we have any friends in this city? Says Click.
Well, we have the wizards. They seem like friendly.
Has the weird spore guy.
Do any of my army buddies exist in this city?
As far as a military unit, there is the Waterdeep Garrison, which is made up of a lot of former soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't quite take the day to day of a typical soldier, but a city guard is a bit cushier. So, if you went looking, you could probably find one.
But I'm assuming that she'd have to look.
She'd have to look.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we start looking.
I
Go to-
don't have a better plan as Katya.
We could go to the Black Hand. Trust them, Lou says.
Well, we could.
What's the Black Hand to us again?
The Black Hand is the mercenary group that Lou associates himself with.
Oh. What is a mercenary group gonna have to do for us?
Provide protection,
Place to sleep.
except for maybe Meepo.
Yeah, but I've got this guy. We're like, Howard and Meepo were obviously like being contained and about to be sent some. I'm not that smart.
Well, I would say like intelligence versus wisdom. It's like wisdom is like an understanding of the situation. Intelligence would be an understanding of the machinations.
Thank you.
That's how I think about it.
I at least recognize that Meepo and Howard were kidnapped.
Yes.
Like, that's not cool. And they seemed way too prepared for that.
Who was prepared?
The people who kidnapped you. Or them, depending on who I'm talking to.
They're prepared for what? To kidnap us?
That's what it's. Yeah.
Lou says flatly, there were a lot of crates and cages in there.
Yeah, you think we're the only ones?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Let's see.
Well, you
Click.
were the only two that we saw in there.
But what if it happens to somebody else?
Click, being ultra perceptive, is looking around. Maybe we should say this somewhere quieter.
Why don't we? Okay, we'll go to the Black
Yes, somewhere
Hand.
quieter away from Howard.
We'll go to the Black Hand for a room, or we'll go to our rooms at the Green Dragon Inn, which I think is where we are.
Yes, where they know where we live, where we stay. What could go wrong?
So we change rooms?
What do you guys want to do?
We hobos now. Wanted.
I'm not a hobo.
That's what we are normally.
Howard chimes in. I'm not a hobo.
Howard.
You're a naked halfling with no possessions. You seem like a hobo to me.
Oh, I give Howard a cloak. Hold on. Let me look at my inventory for a hot second.
We're penniless now, Howard. Unless you got a home, then you can just be broke.
I do have a home. It's just
Lee,
far away.
Yes,
Where-
I'm sure it is. Your
Is it-
home goes to another school, right?
is it in the city, Howard?
He looks down. No, it's a bit east of here.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the Black Hand. I put a cloak on Howard from my vestments, and I hand a blanket with a pin to Meepo.
Your cloak, which is obviously designed for a full-sized
How-
human,
yeah.
A full-sized humanoid, kind of like drags behind Howard as he walks. It's like a gigantic cape that you would see a toddler wear.
Does Howard realize he's been kidnapped and he's in Waterdeep?
I think he does.
Well, I came to Waterdeep on purpose, if that's what you mean. And yes, I'm aware of what means to be in a cage.
Really could have fooled me.
Lou, lead us over to the Black Hand. Guys, maybe we should be quiet.
Let's see, I gotta pull up my map here. Da, da, da.
And I say to the guy with me that he should stay quiet and come with us, or I will go to the guards immediately.
Okay. He does get quiet.
I think we should, once we get to the Black Hand, we need to take him in a room and rough him up, find out what he actually knows.
Ooh, this is neat. I've never found this map before. No,
Yes,
there's
I
a,
agree. We should do that to Howard.
So you can look up an atlas that has the entire Sword Coast, and it has little blurbs on literally every town.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
Da-da. All right. Sorry, I had this written down, but I forgot how to spell it. Okay. So, with Lou leading the way, you guys are. How do you proceed across town?
Walking?
Because you all are definitely in the southern part of town, and the Black Hand is more towards the northeast.
Well,
So it's gonna
Boldly
be
with my exposed.
I thought we were following Lou because he knew
Yeah.
where it was.
Boldly wearing my blanket toga.
Thank you.
Okay. So, since it's boldly. Okay.
No shame.
All right. You all are able to walk across town with no problem, and you arrive at the Black Hand.
Cool.
It's a long, flat building with a like a hemispherical roof, like a half cylinder roof, and it's got windows that go all the way up to the top of the roof. But there's like one main door with that symbol of like the Black Hand on it. You open it up. Now this is early morning, and you were just here last night, so you know about the big brawl that happened because a couple of you were in it. Much quieter. It seems mostly emptied. One or two people seem to still be like nursing a hangover or two at the table.
So we haven't slept, basically.
You slept last night because you went to look for Meepo as soon as you woke up.
Okay.
I did
Right.
not sleep at all.
All right, so you need 1 point of exhaustion then if you haven't slept in 2 days.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
Meepo needs a nap.
So what What does the party do when they enter?
I guess we need a room.
I want to prompt Lou to talk to the guy he knew in here and see if he can find a room that we can kind of a soundproof room that we can kind of
I don't.
go.
I
What were you gonna say, Kat?
I personally, not yet voicing it as Cat, think we do not need to torture this man.
I didn't say anything about torturing.
What's this about torturing Howard?
So, while you all are talking amongst each other, Meepo throwing in torturing Howard.
I said not as Cat.
Yep. Well, Meepo definitely said torturing Howard.
Fair
Yes.
enough.
You look around. Howard's not with you.
Wait,
He's actually in the middle of the room. You see him like he walks up to one of the people who are at the table. It's like he taps on their shoulder. It's like you hear, "Hi, my name's Howard. It's do you have a room available?"
Guys,
Fair.
I gotta take a little bit of break. Maybe
Mhm.
y'all go to the bathroom or something. I'll let you guys continue on for a little bit. It might take 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got some serious lens flare.
And I'm not going to the bathroom. I gotta do something outside.
I get it.
Okay.
No
I got
worries.
very confused.
Be as vague as you like. All right, Logan.
The guy says, "Oh, are you a member?" "No, I'm not. I'm new in town, and my friends," and he points over to you guys, "are looking for a room."
A separate one, preferably.
We look at Lou.
Sitting there. He looks. Follow the cat man should know what's up. Follow him.
Follow Lou.
All right, and then Howard walks back over.
It's okay, Howard.
If Howard did not say thank you for the cloak, he says, "By the way, I greatly appreciate the gift. I shall return when my material wealth has returned to me."
No worries. What? Bleh.
You're too kind to that thing.
Meepo, we should live. We should live to help others.
Not him.
Howard is another living being.
He doesn't deserve it, though.
Meepo. We follow Lou while this discussion is happening.
Lou leads you down a set of stairs into some double doors. Meepo recognizes these double doors. And there's another long hallway with a series of beds that line the walls, but not much else. At the other end of this hallway is a closed door.
Meepo most definitely does not recognize this place.
Meepo does.
Meepo most definitely does not.
If Meepo talks about it, it's up to Meepo.
Yes. Meepo firmly ensures
Eric, is Logan quieter to you?
he is. Because he lifts up his mic.
How about now?
Oh,
Yes.
much better.
You keep taking your mic away from your face.
Because I try to drink my tea.
But then we can't hear you speak.
I was like,
Do
am
you
I
wanna-
going crazy?
Do you want to hear my tea swallow?
Yes, we want Logan ASMR right now. I can return the favor if you like.
No, I don't. I
I
will
can
mute you.
mention some more almond.
You just started a whisper, actually.
Okay.
But
All right, I'm gonna unmute Eric now. All right, muted again. Okay. So as you all enter this room, he's like, "Yeah, this is pretty much the Black Hand," says Lou, and he squats on a bed.
Ah, so it's not our own rooms.
No. Only Sinjak has a room.
Well, we chose the wrong place to go, but
No one's gonna sneak up on us here and surprise us, says Lou.
Yes, nobody would ever sneak here.
well, what's behind that door over there?
Meepo does not know.
That's Sinjak's room, I think.
Okay.
I've never been in there.
Are you Sinjak? Are you? I
The
can't
cat
decide.
says yes.
Is that your room?
I don't remember if Sinjak had an affinity for cats, Eric.
I don't know.
Hi.
Knowing Britain, strong baby.
So yeah, Britton actually has a cat and a kitten with him right now.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just hang out with me, please?
No.
Only if I have a blanket on my lap.
Only if it's warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who are all of you all? I didn't get your proper names or group affiliation. I assume that you're he gestures towards the surrounding. No?
Lou, I guess. This is Lou.
We're what?
Lou gives like a half wave.
I'm Katya, servant of Lathander.
Hi, Katya. Well, you know I'm Howard of, but you don't know I'm from Parnast.
He's from where?
Parnast.
Parnast.
Punast.
It's a little place. You wouldn't have heard of it.
North, south. He said east.
Yeah. So you, let's see. Let me refind it again. See, there's the High Moor, Marsh Killing Bear, Ice Hills Tower, Great Peak Mountains. My goodness, where is it?
I don't know.
Not the Great Cloak Hills. Not there.
Hi, Betty.
No. It's south and east from Waterdeep.
Ah,
Mostly east.
we'll use your dad's jacket.
Me.
Do not know where that is, but
Parnast is.
Meepo would not know either. So.
Yeah. Well, basically, let's put it at it would be several days, probably even weeks, on a fast horse.
Jeez.
Huh.
Long way.
Yeah. Like low weeks on a fast horse. Definitely days.
Wow.
Hmm.
We introduced Click and Levi, and of course he knows Meepo.
Well, I don't
You
actually
do
know
not
that.
know Meepo, thank you.
Yeah, I thought he was deaf. He's like he wouldn't talk to me, so I thought he was deaf.
That happens every once in a while.
Swear to God, I'm going to kill you one day.
Do not kill Coward.
Let's see.
So I look at the other guy, the guard guy.
Howard gives you definitely locks eyes with you, Meepo. He heard that.
Good, I intended him to.
Howard will remember that. I look at the guard guy that we brought with us. I'm like, now, what's your name?
He is tight-lipped. Doesn't say a word.
Are we going to get anything out of you?
If I say anything, my family's dead. I'm pretty sure I'm already dead just by you taking me. So the best I can do is not say a word.
Can you give me names?
Give him the Howard.
He keeps his lips sealed tight.
Hold on.
Let's see. For those of you that are interested, it'd be super hard to see on this map because this map is not the highest resolution. But it would be right about here-ish, Parnest. Wait, I need to switch you back to the map. Can you see the map?
Bright white.
Yeah.
My eyes. Ow.
Yes, you can see the map.
You see a map? Where's your dot at?
So it'd be right about in this area.
Oh. Oh, near
Yeah.
the border.
It's kind of where we came from, the direction.
No,
Yeah.
you guys were up here.
We were over here.
Mm-hmm.
He's from here.
No, he's more down here. Closer to the marsh of Kellenbear.
And Levi burst through the door. Somebody borrowed my trailer, and I knew she couldn't back it into the driveway, so.
Nice.
How
Oh, that-
dare you help? Ah! No, that doesn't.
So, to catch you up, Levi, you're in the Black Hand. You're in the communal space. That is a series. That is a bunch of beds. Everyone's down there right now. Howard told you all where he's from. He hasn't told you like anything really besides that. He and the other guy is refusing to talk because he said that if he says anything, they will kill his family. And he's pretty sure he's already dead because he got captured.
Has anybody suggested that possibly we might kill his family?
That's what I was thinking. What if we just
What?
kill his family?
What?
Hey, I didn't
mean,
say
if
we
he-
were
if he-
actually going to do that.
I'm saying we're actually going to do
I
that
want to
if he
roll a
doesn't talk.
persuasion check.
I stuck heads with Click for a hot second.
I want to roll a deception or persuasion check to see if he'll do that when we say, well, I'll just do it then.
No.
Okay.
Why don't we just kill his family if he doesn't tell us? That way they die either way.
Yep.
So here's the question: are you actually going to do it?
I want to roll a
Maybe.
deception check.
Okay, if it's
Fuck around and find out.
if it's deception, it's because you guys wouldn't actually do it. You're just trying to scare him
No,
with
What
a
are-
lie.
I'm sure Kat wouldn't let us do it.
Undecided. We'll find out when we get there.
I know for a fact that Kat would not let us do it. So it'll be all deception.
All right.
I
make it-
know.
Make a deception.
19.
He looks at you. It's like you see him like furrow his brow. It's like you've hit him with some harder intimidates before, like as a skill challenge, and he really responded to a 25 just to put numbers to it. He's like, "You don't even know my name."
Oh, sure don't.
Well, when we drag your head through town and asking, do you know this person?
I'm not sure that'll work and will get us arrested.
We just found a head rolling outside of Waterdeep. We're looking for his family.
Don't bite me. I just found this head.
Anyway, I've ducked heads with Neepo for a hot second. I did use insight to observe that Levi was lying.
Okay.
I got a 23 on that, so
Yeah, you could definitely tell Levi's just trying to bluster.
and
Okay.
I have a plan with Click since I'm playing both of us.
Okay, since that didn't work then, I will fall back on... I gotta find
Click.
it here.
Casts Zone of Truth.
That's fine. My medallion of thoughts. I will use another detect thoughts from him. And I will delve into his mind. And that is a wisdom save for him.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can do that, huh? Buddy, I'm sorry. Are you leaving? Why'd you come in the first place?
Is Logan on mute or something?
All right.
We missed all of that.
It looks like he's thinking really, really
I'm
hard.
like, is he there? Are they in whisper? What?
Okay, I'm gonna change my settings real quick.
Just keep the mic down.
I can't. I'm drinking. Twist the settings so that way my input is my.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Hallelujah. All right. So he failed the zone of truth. And then Levi, what's once his mind was scattered by fear when you all were down in the sewer, it's become a steel trap. You cannot probe. So, actually, everyone make a charisma save if you wish to pass on this. Howard passes.
So what am I trying to pass?
Zone of truth.
Oh,
Click passes.
what kind of save is it?
Charisma. Lou doesn't pass.
Katya
21.
passes. You pass. And Katya will cast command. And say, speak.
Well,
And
that's
that's a wisdom save.
He fails that.
Haha!
Speak what?
And, well, or actually, no, Logan, I would like to change my word.
Okay.
Do over.
Answer. And then we start grilling them.
Answer what?
The questions.
All right. You get one question because this is 6 seconds.
Who kidnapped Meepo?
You see his you see him straining under it because he does not want to say it. It's like you see a bit of a vein in his forehead appear. Zachariah.
Zachariah?
Zachariah.
Zachariah. Okay. All right. I don't think we're getting anything more out of him.
I never thought of using that command with Zone of Truth. That's good.
Aha. I was like, wait a minute. I gotta go see what I've got.
He tightly purses his lips again.
Well, guys, I think that's where all we're getting.
Okay, so do we want then to ask Lou's friend in the Black Hand if he knows that name?
Yeah, we can send Lou to ask that.
Lou gets up, walks out.
Some time goes by.
Yep. Do you do anything before Lou comes back?
No, I don't think we will.
How long is Wu gone?
He's gone for a few minutes.
Nah.
He's like, he swings open the door very nonchalantly, goes back to the bed, sits down. It's the mob.
It's a mob. It's run by Howard, isn't it?
I do not run the mob.
My name's
All right.
Howard. I don't run the mob.
I don't believe you, Howard.
If I ran the mob, why would I be in the cage?
Meepo,
To throw us off.
Howard, it's okay. We believe you.
I just came to the city to get help.
Well, for what?
Howard is my Toby.
What?
Are you talking Office Toby or Naruto Toby?
Office Toby?
Okay. Because those are the two
I thought-
Tobys.
They both could. I don't know Office to
The Office?
I don't know either of
You
them.
didn't watch The Office.
So
watch The Office.
Y'all
in the Office, Michael Scott,
Yeah.
who is played by Steve Carell,
Yeah.
Okay.
absolutely hates the HR manager, who is named Toby. So, like, anytime Michael wants to, all right, hey everybody, let's do X crazy thing. Toby comes in and is like, no, this is a place of business. Don't do that. It's like, because, he's HR.
Okay.
So Steve Carell's character, Michael Scott, absolutely despises Toby because he gets in the way of all the fun. Like they did an episode about prisons and stuff, and Michael put on a do-rag and said some racist stuff. And it's like Toby came in and tried to shut it down. He's like, Michael had a big blow up on him and stuff. If you like seeing people get yelled at, then it's funny. But I never connected with it.
There's probably a reason I watched one episode with a guy I was dating in college, and that was it.
It's not for everyone. I didn't really connect with The Office. I know that's sacrilege for some people, but whatever.
No, you just need to watch the IT crowd.
Listen, I grew up near Scranton, and I didn't watch The Office.
IT crowd is disgustingly British, though.
Well, yeah.
Takes a very, very British sense.
They did try to do an English version, a U.S. version, with still having Moss as Moss, but it never kicked off the ground.
But anyway. Oh, and Ian, Toby is a anime character who he acts really crazy and
That's
weird.
Obito,
Oh,
not Toby.
Toby is the other point of him.
well, you got to realize I grew up to Star Blazers and Evangelion.
Yeah.
I don't even know what these are.
What?
It's weeb things.
Yeah.
I have the entire Star Blazers series on CDs.
If only you chose to buy the Evangelion set instead.
Well, actually, somewhere
It'd be worth like a couple $100 at least.
somewhere I used to have DVDs.
It'd be worth at least a couple $100.
Or not DVDs, VHS.
Wow.
And I think at one point I had Evangelion comic books or something like that. I know I had some old Doctor Who comic books, but
Sound
I
valuable.
have no idea where they are.
But anyway, we can definitely discuss our media preferences. But yeah. Eric, who is the Naruto Toby you're thinking of?
Obito?
Toby.
Is his name?
Yeah, he goes by two names.
His name is Obito, though.
But he goes by Toby earlier in the series. God. I don't know. I'm getting whatever. Where were you before we got onto the Toby tangent?
paused suddenly and looked at Howard and asked why he came to Waterdeep. Or like what he needed help with. Because he's like, I came looking for help.
Look, Parnast is right on a lake, and the lake has turned foul. The fish are dying, and it's. He looks around at all of you.
What?
We think that a black dragon's moved in, and all of us are terrified. We don't want to go looking for it, but when the water fouls like that, and fish die, and plants get sick like that, it's like the stories are dragons.
Are you sure they just didn't tell you that to get you to leave?
Dragons, huh? Sorry for your luck.
Does this ring a bell with me?
Are you talking like history or nature or?
We're gonna go nature because that's what I'm proficient in.
Okay, roll a nature check.
Oh, 6.
You just weren't paying attention that day in Paladin school.
Well,
The day they covered black dragons, you just nah.
just kind of nod. And I'm like, I look at everybody else. I'm like, we were looking for something else to do.
I don't think we were looking for dragons.
Were we though?
Look,
But
no
Howard,
one
we will maybe help you with this, but we're gonna try and figure out the whole kidnapping thing first.
Howard kind of hangs his head a little bit. No one goes looking for dragons. They just find you.
Exactly.
But they need help. I mean,
Well, so did Meepo, and we saved him.
right. So we should help Howard's town.
But it's a dragon.
But we don't know that it's a dragon.
Howard said it was a dragon.
I've never seen it. To be fair, it's just that it's what the stories are.
First sight of a dragon, and I'm out.
Well, I mean, we just had this whole problem with the trees. It might not be a dragon. Maybe it's like that tree stuff with the sap. Was it sap? No, the dust. The
I'm
pollen?
going to say it's out of character. I bet it's a dragon.
Spores.
Spores.
Yeah.
For
Ew.
cat.
There was a tree that was absorbing life from the area. It was like driving the orcs southward, and
Yeah.
it was spawning things with spores. Kata, you remember from a letter from your dad that he also talked about spores when they had to quarantine Daggerford, like
Right.
yellow spores.
Hold 1 second. I look at Howard. I almost forgot his name. Have you noticed yellow spores?
He's silent, and his eyes are like darting left and right. I don't think so.
It's okay. I wanted to know. Why does he look like that?
Why does who look like what?
Why does Howard look like the way he does?
He's like trying to. You would think that he was trying to remember.
Okay, cool. I was like, is he trying to be shady about it, or?
No, it's more of like it's at least what I do. Whenever I try to remember something, I go,
Ah. Oh, I look up. I'm a looker upper.
I mean, if it's just dealing with trees that are poisoning the lake, then I'm good.
That could be all it is.
But dragons, no.
look, they sent my brother here when, to talk to the council leader, request help, and when he didn't come back and the water got worse, it's like they sent me. I haven't found my brother.
Oh, I wonder if he also got kidnapped.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, why don't we try and deal with the kidnapping thing? And then at the very least, we could check out, the the lake thing. Come up. I'm an embarrassment.
It's a good thing this is on video.
Cooper.
You see that guy trying to inch towards the door. He trips over a stool.
I think we should just let him go.
No, because then he's going to tell them where he's going to tell where Meepo and Howard are.
I look at him. If you promise not to tattle on us, we won't tell them that you said anything.
And then we'll find your family.
That's
Okay, so I need a persuasion from Kat
Feed them and feed Howard to them.
and an intimidation from Levi.
that is a 15 from me.
How much?
15.
Okay.
And a 16.
Come on up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not very believable, is it? Thank you.
Do you?
Does he have any ID on him?
Me being Katya, I'm just going to accept this at face value.
Okay.
I think if we let him go, then we need to move away from here into a different place.
That's fair.
So we can let him go, then we can go back to the inn that we were at.
Stop talking. But yes.
That's definitely a wisdom move right there.
You're saying way too much already.
I can say that in I'll say that to Kat in a message.
Okay. So do you let him go?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not about to torture somebody, and I can spend like.
Meepo's tempted.
Hey, we didn't torture anybody.
I said I'm not going to, and I
Meepo
only
says put him in a cage.
no.
Hold on.
Well, I can understand why Meepo would feel that way, actually. So,
Put him in a cage next to Howard.
but yeah, so we'll let him go. I guess wait 5 minutes and head out. Is there another inn?
Oh yeah, this place is full of them.
Maybe we should find a different inn, not even the one we stayed at before.
You're saying this after he left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because he bolted the second that you said you can go. He left. All right. Yes, you definitely know that a city this big, there's more than one inn. It's just the Green Dragon is like the tourist trap inn.
That makes sense why we always wind up there. Should we go to the Blushing Bride?
So you guys don't know, but the Blushing Bride is a bar.
Oh, that's right. So close.
Blushing Bride.
Yeah.
Where we followed that Dragonborn person.
Rysel.
You
That's
just
the-
got here. Do not leave. Why?
He ain't got the patience for this.
All right. So what do you all do?
We look for not the green dragon.
Okay. Someone make for me a. Do you ask anybody? How do you go about finding it? You just walk around.
Walk around proudly in my toga, demanding answers.
All right. So when you walk around proudly in your toga, demanding answers, Meepo, you suddenly see 6 large individuals all carrying great swords charging at you. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding,
Okay.
though. Just remember, your actions have consequences, so don't just say shit.
What?
Because I will drop 6 hulking figures with great swords.
I don't want that. Can Lou ask as we're leaving? Like
Yeah.
the Black Hand?
Yes.
Meepo will be Diogenes now.
Just have a chicken and declare it a man.
There
Yes.
must
I
be
will.
a
I
Plex
will live
chicken.
homeless in my barrel.
If the barrel is his home, is he homeless?
Yes.
Because
The
home
barrel leaks.
is where the heart is. And if he loves his barrel, anyway.
What if it's like Howl's Moving Castle though, and a demon has his heart?
I haven't seen that. I need to see it because I've heard it's really good. The only one I've watched is Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. So those are the two I've watched.
I like those two. It's a good movie, but it's based off of a book, and
Uh-huh.
I adore the book. It's probably my favorite book.
They didn't get stuff right from the book.
It just leaves a lot of things out because it's a movie, but otherwise it follows the book pretty spot on.
Okay.
Good book though.
But yes, by having Lou ask his friends at the Black Hand, you learn about the leaking cup. It's also a inn, not as nice and not as frequented as the Green Tavern. And when you come in, there's the first thing that gets to all of your mind. It's like it's all furniture. It's definitely tables and chairs. It was all bought for this place, but there's a lot of mismatched.
So coffee shop vibes.
A little bit, not so much as intentional, so much as frugal.
I got you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you got a chair you're throwing out? I'll take it.
College kid vibes.
Mm-hmm. There's a medium-aged, brown-haired barkeep. Considering this time of day, the midday, it's like some people are coming in for lunch, but there's not much activity. People are mostly sticking to themselves.
Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us now.
With Howard, yes.
All right. If that's the case, we should probably get like 3 rooms.
Yeah, Meepo and Howard can share a room.
No,
No.
Meepo says no. I'm sorry to be so rude, but I don't think you like me very much. So if I could kindly not be with Meepo.
No worries.
No, put him in a room alone with me. Please do.
Meepo's gonna stay with Click.
Leave him alone and don't answer to any screams through the door.
Actually, Howard can stay with Click. That sounds like a good pairing. Oh.
Okay. I have completely lost Howard's accent, by the way.
I personally feel like there might not have been much of one.
He has an accent?
It was, hi, I'm Howard.
No, I was trying to enunciate the Howard. It's like he hits certain thing. I don't know what Irish people sound like, so if that was Irish.
Ah, I see.
So just don't trust me to ever do good accents.
You got to use more of the front of your mouth.
The front.
Yeah.
I'm Howard.
Closer.
Like,
yeah, better.
I'm from Penarust. Can I please not be with Meepo?
I'm gonna put you with Click. So I'm gonna go with the lady with the brown hair and ask for some rooms.
How many rooms and for how long?
Ooh, 3 and undecided, at least for the night.
Okay, it's a gold piece for the rooms. Will you be having lunch?
Look at them. Y'all want lunch?
Well, of course.
We'll include lunch.
Especially if somebody else is paying.
Sure.
I give a little sneer. But yeah, I'll pay. How much was lunch?
Howard doesn't get to eat, though.
Howard gets to eat.
No, he eats outside.
If it's not your money, Meepo, you don't get a say.
You know, we need to put Howard and Meepo in one of them twin shirts. You know that you put two kids in until they get along.
The worst part is the next plan of action was to go out and get them some clothing.
Yeah, Howard's still sitting there in his giant cloak. I should have been raising questions. What happened to them? All right, so lunch is brought to you. It's nothing fancy. Breads and a small cut of meat and bits of cheese.
I hand somebody else my meat. I'll give it to Meepo. I know Meepo will like that.
Meepo's very hungry.
Howard gives you his cheese. It's just a bit of thank you that you bought it, so it's not really when my material wealth returns to me, I will pay you back.
It's no worries. Don't worry about it. When lunch is over, why don't we get everybody some clothes? And not as Katya. My plan is first to dress Meepo and Howard. But then I don't know if y'all want to come with me or not, but I was thinking of going and searching through the guards to see if I have any buddies here in Waterdeep. I don't know who else to talk to about this.
Lou says, that could work. If I recall, though, wasn't Meepo taken by the guards when he was arrested?
I'm not saying everybody is on the par in the guards, but I know my people are.
Do you really know your people? How long have you been out?
Crap, how long have I been out?
Are you alone here?
No, that you're all talking together. We'll say that you guys are in a room.
I would like to reiterate that I was framed in order to be trafficked.
Oh, I trust Sinjak though, because I've never known him to lie. So
What if he was in on it to get me trafficked?
he was in on it for you to break into his room?
We were at the room.
I did no such thing.
I'm sorry, Kat. What did you say?
We were at the room that Meepo tried to break into.
Yeah, that's the Black Hand.
I missed that episode.
Yes, you did. So the only reason that Meepo wasn't immediately tossed out is because nobody was there. Or at least
Nobody
that one
would recognize someone who was not there.
No, your face was seen by several people. And Sinjak would have said, Kobold. Watch out for Kobold. If it wasn't for the one guy who was nursing his hangover and couldn't care.
So now all us kobolds are the same.
More so, kobolds draw attention.
They're very uncommon.
Yep. You haven't seen
Why?
another
Because you keep
kobold.
throwing them in cages?
I potentially.
Keep throwing us in cages to be smuggled?
Question is, smuggled where? Says Howard.
Slave.
But
Probably
slave,
Did they say anything to either of you?
I heard some things. Did you hear some things? You never told me if you heard some things because you wouldn't talk to me.
Said they're gonna put us on a ship. I'm still not talking to you, Howard.
Well, I heard some things, Howard. Howard's pipes up. It's like it was through the door, so I couldn't really hear much, but it's like something about worth our weight in silver. It's like something about a guy named Dario. It's like he's been real mad since a warehouse burned down or something. It's like and Howard, he tried to have like this mannered facade, but you can tell that he's trying to one up Meepo right now. It's like, and he gives Meepo a bit of a sneer.
I will fucking end you.
Please.
Meepo, be nice.
No.
Meeple, don't you want to find who tried to kidnap you?
Yes, but not if not doesn't mean we need Howard.
Well, Howard did remember quite a few things just now.
Meepo knows many things about
Like-
many things.
Like what?
Meepo does know many things about many things.
Howard chimes in. Like what? Tell us. Speak.
I do not speak to the likes of Howard.
All right.
Howard is
Okay.
beneath me.
I will be back with clothes shortly, and Katya heads out.
Okay. Howard says, which room's mine? And clicks, walks with the key into his room. And so he's now in his room with Click. And he and Click you can hear vague things through the door. They're just chit-chatting.
Cool. I eventually return with clothes.
If we can find a fairly quick place to end soon, probably be good because I got some things I need to do.
Yeah, do you guys want to do anything before Katya comes back?
Murder Howard.
Not an option.
Meepo,
Many
be
things.
nice.
Many things wanted to do doesn't mean it will. Yet.
Howard's not in the room, so he does not respond.
Meepo, we can just use him to gain a little more information and maybe use him as bait. That way
Only
we
if
don't.
being used as bait gets him killed.
That way we don't have to use you as bait.
As if Meepo would ever be bait.
Well, you baited enough that you got captured.
Meepo was framed for something he didn't do and thrown in prison so he could be smuggled.
And then you were captured.
So Lou does an insight check. It's like, I still believe Sinjak. It's like, he wouldn't have said you broke into his room if you didn't break into his room.
He would have said I broke into his room if he wanted to get me arrested and then shipped off to God knows where.
Why would he want to do that?
Maybe he's getting a kickback.
Lou, you see
Maybe he
Lou
just
get
doesn't like kobolds. I don't know.
you see Lou get a little angry when you say that Sinjak would get a kickback from a trafficking operation.
Maybe. I don't know if he's necessarily morally against doing this to non-humanoid species. He might be totally okay with it.
Lou leaves the room.
Okay.
Katya, you come back. You notice that only Levi and Meepo are left in the room.
Everything okay? I hand Meepo some clothes. How much did this cost me?
What did you get him? Did you get him like regular clothes or did you get him gear?
I
Did
got
you-
him ordinary clothes.
All right. So ordinary clothes would just be commoner's clothes, which is like what, 2 silver, maybe?
Okay. So we'll say 4 silver because I also got Howard clothes.
Let's see. Commoner's clothes, 5E. 10 silver pieces altogether.
Okay. Sorry.
It's a loose shirt and baggy breeches, and you use wrappings for your feet.
Well, at least he's covered up.
When you give it to Howard, he says, "Thank you very much. When my material wealth returns to me, of course, you know."
You're good. No worries.
No, it's I will not forget this. You have been too kind to me. Thank you.
Of course. May Left-Hander's blessings follow us and perhaps be able to help with your town.
He gets a far off look when you mention his town. Let's hope so. And he goes back in the room with Levi and Click. You know that Levi and Click are in there. All right. So since
Oh, okay. We have 3 rooms though.
we were just chatting, says
Oh.
Click.
That's fair. Does this mean I get my vestment robe back?
Yes, here you go.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You might want to clean that first.
That's all good.
It's got Howard on it.
You.
Howard doesn't hear this, so he doesn't respond.
Can we
Why?
make Howard hear this?
All right. So people have clothes now. Meepo still does not have weapons.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Meepo, the bright side is I sold most of that stuff while Meepo was in jail. So at least his money's not gone.
Whatever he had on his person originally is gone, but what
Which is probably much more.
yeah, there's no ring of evasion, no necklace of fireballs, no +2 dagger.
Hmm.
But you have money at the very least.
Not much.
You have a lot of money.
I don't we'll
How
we'll
much
have to
did I
go back.
have?
We'll have to go back and look.
How much?
Well,
It's not crazy much.
your new total is whatever Laura's kept in her notes.
Yeah,
So
239.
that's not much.
yeah, that's enough to give you a bunch of basic gear.
People's gonna die.
That was a lot of money that was added to us.
See, no wait, wasn't there like another 200 gold pieces from the High Forest job?
Yeah.
Didn't Meepo already have that?
Nope.
No, you got locked up.
No. So
So
Meepo's
for
had
like-
about the same amount of money he had before.
Yep, just no equipment.
Son of a beach.
So after the chit chatting's done, everyone else comes back in. They seem to have calmed down with a bit of time. It's like Click says, "So what's our choice now?" It's like we can't easily go outside. I think.
I think I should try and go see if I have any friends in this city.
Okay. What about you, Levi? You have a plan? Because I don't. Says
Nope.
Click.
Nope, I think we should just maybe you and I can just stay here and chill.
Okay. So what do we next? Like this is for me, the DM. What do you all actually know so far?
We know that the mob kidnapped Howard and Meepo. They're called the Zacharians. We don't know that guard's name. We know there's a guy named Dario connected with the Zacharians, and that he was real mad when a warehouse burned down, and that they were going to sell them for their weight in silver. We know that there are tunnels under the city that connect into many different types of places.
And we don't know anything from the previous group.
Correct. No, this is all based on what we have gathered in the past couple of sessions.
Has Meepo said the thing yet? Eric?
Said the thing. I mean, it hasn't really had it come up yet.
Howard was prompting you to say it when he got a little irritated with you.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't seem really relevant right now, but I know their boss is very angry, and they were going to put us on a ship, and some people are about to starve.
I did write down that Meepo was saying that. Boss is really angry. Do you know what ship?
No.
Some people were going to starve.
They need to get back.
Oh,
For some supplies.
man, if only we could go talk to that secret organization that we have no idea exists. Oscar.
Well, maybe we can run into Finn just walking through Waterdeep.
Well, that's if Finn made it back yet, or if he'll make it back at all.
True.
Ooh. Okay.
Who's living with the mushrooms?
No, because he knew about the mushrooms.
I don't think that matters.
Okay, so are we done? Holding? Still going?
Well, if you want to stop tonight, I guess we can stop there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pick somebody up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, it was fun. I have to pick someone up at 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
It's always for good reasons, I'm sure.
And I will say this for the notes, just because I don't want there to be miscommunication. What Meepo heard went like this: boss is pissed, space, as in talking, but he couldn't understand it. Big setback, space, make it back, space, get some supplies, space, starve before, space, 2 weeks, space, ship comes. I just want to make sure that there's no miscommunication there.
I feel like I covered all of that.
It was the way that it was delivered that might cause a little miscommunication.
Well,
I don't.
I was assuming you wanted it broken up into pieces to be intentionally vague.
It was more of like you heard someone having a conversation, and it came out in that order,
Oh,
and like those were the parts that you heard.
I just tried to break it up and do it separate.
Yeah,
As if they were separate issues.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, at least we got to do some of it today.
Yeah. Sorry, it's like I wasn't like on time and stuff.
That's
About the
okay.
time we normally start. We usually start at like 8 o'clock now. Anyway,
Yeah, but like it was 8:15 when I finally got on, so that was
it
like
was like, was it? I thought it was like 8 when you got on.
no.
Well, you still weren't the last one on anyway. So
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess the plan being, Kat's gonna go look for somebody she can trust on the guards.
Yep.
Yep. And you've got the information we've told you about, so we'll see how that plays out.
Cool.
And and you know that Howard came to the city looking for help, gonna plead to his lead counsel after his brother went, but didn't make it back. Okay,
All right.
I think that should cover it.